I'm not used to you having the... Like, why'd you guys change the backgrounds? Okay. I'm not used to you guys having those backgrounds. Maybe I should change my name to T-Boss. To T-Boss 2009... 2048. But then people would get thrown off. Let's do roleplay. So then after I'll be like Lynx. And I have like a see, I see you and then I see you like damaged and then I help you. Bro? Okay. Alright, let's do another roleplay. Well, yeah, tomorrow. Alright. So I'm gonna be like all the way at here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start it. You go on the ground. Me too. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh. What just happened? Oh. Well, I do like a good girl voice? Okay. Well, that just happened. Alright. Okay, even though I don't feel right here. I just came from like Polar Peak, and then teleported all the way here. I didn't even know this was green. Just in case. I don't know why they were hiding weapons. No. Alright. Let's keep on mining. Keep on mining. You can't see it. Alright. Okay, well, I don't know, but I think I know where the secret base is. I think I do. No, it's okay. I started doing this. Alright, well, everybody said this place was abandoned when they got teleported here. No wonder. Okay. Oh, alright. I think I should go over here, because this is where my secret thing is. I think this is where my father was. Ah! Who are you? Hey, no. Can you tell me what this place is? Why? We're not doing theories. We're doing role plays. No, yeah, I said we'll do it tomorrow, not today. No, no, not role play. Let's do series tomorrow. Why? Fine, let's do series then. Well, you're right. Sorry, John's not here. He's fighting in a battle. I really don't know. I think he's with Roots. Alright, whatever. Let's just get a car and tell series. I mean, I got plenty more theories than John. Yeah. Oh, John? Well, I think you've seen him. Remember that crash that happened? Whatever. I swear I saw it on the news, but you guys were like getting tilted and trying to tell theories and stuff. Okay. Well, I really don't know, but I don't know if this is true, but... Omen? Well, I was there when Omen was here. Come to think of it, I was there actually. But they said I couldn't play in the stage. I don't know why, but... Okay. I was actually Bright Bomber's friend, and then... Well, apparently, this weird rocket thing happened. I was actually in the place, Omen was. Yes, yeah, I'm just telling you stuff. Okay, well, I know a lot about Omen. Yeah. Okay, let's do the theories now. Alright. Speaker, does theories. Okay, alright. So, what happened? Well, my theory is, well, we can connect this. Together, we can do it. Well, this is very hard to connect, but it'll lead to actually what's gonna happen now. Because, well, remember last time when I told you that Omen was getting bullied? Well, he wants his revenge, but when the butterfly happened, yes, when the butterfly happened, what they meant of the beginning was the end. Well, was because Omen actually continued the end, and he knew what was gonna happen. He knew what was gonna happen. It's almost the end, but they're putting some of the stuff that were new, that from the beginning, into the end. You see? In the end, this is not the beginning. They just did, well, pretty much they mixed all of those timelines into now. So, well, what would have happened is if Kevin exploded, the thing they digged up would have been there, and then, well, it would have actually launched some symbols, like Kevin would have been there, but then those symbols that were on the cube would have appeared from there, and then made a big beam that would actually destroy the whole Fortnite island. Now, what if I told you that Paradise Palms is actually part of the end? Yeah, because at the end, yeah, so there's something in Paradise that shows that's part of the end. Now, the reason is because it was actually dried up from the big beam that happened, and Lonely Lodge, Salty Springs, and Fatal Fields were actually the only surviving things. And then after all the rest, well, there's a big base that's replacing Haunted Hills, Pleasant Park, and the block. But the block was actually supposed to be just an island. But they also put that, and that was actually just for a testing lab that was under here. But then after, there was a rift that actually covered it, and then, well, we're in a timeline that's mixed up with the ending parts and the middle parts and the beginning parts. The meteor was actually not the first part. The meteor wasn't. The first part was actually the enemy's base. As in the first part, the enemy's base was actually, they were thinking of making this big rocket, and they actually needed materials, so it was a big accident because they didn't want it to hit Dusty. They were trying to acquire it to Tilted, but then the beam actually went out of control and aimed straight up at Dusty. So then the Dusty Depot and the factories, so that happened. And then the other thing that happened was the rocket was actually in the middle. But the thing is, it skipped so much. So, well, also that way, because in season 5, it actually would have been all of those electronic stuff would have been built, but in a different way. Now, the reason is, well, the rocket, well, the meteor actually fast forward time again to when they were to a different timeline that happened, but that actually happened because it was going at the speed of sound. So it pretty much broke so much barriers of the Fortnite map, the Fortnite Earth, the Fortnite world. So Fortnite world, in the Fortnite world, there was a storm, but I already told you how the storm was made. But yeah, pretty much that happened, and we actually also got a hint, but it was in the middle. It's at the end. So, well, season 5 actually would have been when all of that stuff was built, like the thing that as at Loot Lake, but that stuff would have been built because, well, what would have happened was the enemy base would have actually had a meteor in it because, well, some of the meteor chunks actually went in the mansion and the enemy base, and then they would have actually made that. But that didn't happen because pretty much, well, it fast forward time to when the rocket happened. Because they rebuilt it. And then they made the rocket. But after, when that happened, it was a big, complete fail. Because Omega was using it for the ending movie shoot. But then Omen and Omega were fighting, and apparently Omen actually did what happened to Omega is Omen actually changed his name to Ruin because his name was Omega, so he was Ruin. Now he was Ruin because well yeah, he was Ruin. So the rocket fast forward time and accidentally wiped out time, and that's actually why they're called rifts. Rift, right? Because they wrecked the timeline. So that's what happened. It happened, and then all the stuff would got destroyed. It was actually like that. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's actually one hint that well in the beginning they actually got the rift, took out all the time parts, and then they drained it, and then it drained into this big thing, and then they kept it in a container. But then that's when the cracks come into play. The cracks was happened, and then this was later on near the middle, and that's this, because the cube didn't explode for nothing, because this whole map would have been like Paradise Palms. Now Paradise Palms wasn't just from, it was actually called that. It was just had some desert parts in it from the cracks. But the reason why it was called Paradise Palms, it's called Paradise Palms. It had like so much green, but the cube exploded, and then this happened, and Paradise happened. But the mountain here was actually shaped. Is actually shaped just like a shoe print. It's shaped as a shoe print, but that's not just any shoe print. It's Omen's. So Omen made that, but then accidentally, but the cracks actually fell, and then all those containers went to one, and then it actually escaped from where Loot Lake would have been. But it wasn't called Loot Lake anymore. It was called Loot. It was actually called Loot Factory, or Loot Loot Experiment. Yeah, Loot Experiments. But yeah, Kevin was born. He flung out. He flung out of there, and then that happened. But since the rifts just wrecked the timeline, pretty much Kevin, the spawn points were ruined from the rifts. Yes, the spawn points were actually ruined from the rift. So then it spawned at Paradise, but Paradise Palms, Moisey Meyer was replaced from there because that big rift happened. So yeah. Well, that would have happened. And yeah, that would have happened, and yeah, and because the rifts were actually had a big play. Now the rifts, well, they were experimenting it, because at that time they made something called the rifts, but yeah, everything went wrong. Yup, everything went wrong because that was actually supposed to be the role of the storyline, but it actually never happened. Yeah. Yeah, that's... And how the volcano role goes in play is actually, this was actually from the end. Because this would have actually been, yeah, it would have been hard, because when it exploded, the ground actually went straight up. Now people actually kind of saw the shape of Kevin in the volcano, but yeah, that would have happened. So yeah, that would have been in play. But actually, the rifts happened, and they ruined everything, so the storyline is all messed up. And well, here's where my theory comes in play. There's actually the freaking thing that they dug in the ground is actually gonna do is restart what was gonna happen. What was gonna happen? So, but that had never happened. No, I'm heading to here. I'm heading to Loot Lake. Cause this plays a good role. Now, well, why is it at 1 in the morning? Cause at 1 in the morning, that's actually the time in Fortnite when the cube exploded. Yup. 1 in the morning. So it would have been bonked if it happened in the day. Because if it was at night, the nighttime, well, it would have been at the night because it would have been the end of Fortnitemares. But when that happened, well, it was actually 1 p.m. It would have been at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. But it would have been launched at the time you would have went there was 1 a.m. 1 p.m. So then that's why this thing's gonna be at 1 p.m. because at 1 that means one part of the storyline's done. You hear me? Right? Yeah. So these symbols are actually symbols that represented the events we saw. The events that actually took part in the storyline. So the first one that actually came was the first one. So the first one was actually the rocket event. So mark that on. The second one was the cube dying. Mark that up. The third one was actually the snow coming in here. Yep. Put that on the list. The third one was when the Ice King put more snow. Mark that on. And the fourth one was the volcano. Mark that on. But it's not on right now. Once the volcano event happens, that means this, I believe this will actually come down and then actually do return us to that white place. Yes, it'll we'll go to that white place again. But instead of touching the butterfly, you actually have to avoid the butterfly. Well, the government's actually going to be involved in this event, because what happened was it dropped, and those were actually all 5 events. Yeah, it had 5 drips. Yeah, and the cube actually dripped 5 times. So that's why it activated, because it had enough power, because it knew that if there was gonna be 5 events that happen correlate to the storyline, it automatically knows to power up all the way to see something. But the butterfly, okay, so the butterfly was actually taking you out, because the butterfly knew what was gonna happen if you were trapped in there. If you were trapped in there, then you'll actually turn into that butterfly. Yup. And because the butterfly, you don't know who the butterfly is, don't you? It's actually a trick. What? Okay, guess a skin that came out in season 4 that starts with the letter B. Because in that, we'll show you who the butterfly is. Yeah. Do you know? Well, the trick question. I'm just gonna tell you that. I may not be right, and I may be right. It's a trick question. Okay, if you're not getting it, the thing is, there's actually no character that starts with the letter B, but there is a character that starts with the letter F. So, which character flies and now is in season 4? Jack, get down the stairs. What character flies and that's in season 4? You don't know? You don't? Okay. Actually, Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. I actually may get the skin wrong, but that was actually the butterfly, because when the meteor when the rocket happened, actually that skin I told you was actually got stuck in the rift into that dimension. And if you're stuck there for about in one season, yeah, I said it. And what if you were stuck in that white dimension for one season, you would actually turn into a rift. And if you're turned into a rift, then you'll actually never turn back into a human. So that's who the butterfly is. So, because, yeah, because I'll show you. So it's so what happened is, alright, I'll show you the story. So it's like that. No. So it's like that. No. It's like that. No. So let's freeze. So the stuff was like that. So the thing was like that. But the thing is, well, the rift did a lot of damage, and it was like this. And this is what happened, pretty much. It was like that. It was like that. Yeah, I'm not lying. It was like that. Oh, it has GG on it? No. Alright. On and on and on and on. No, it's just wait. Oh, wait. So, I'm going on and on and on and on and on. Oh, 'cause I want to make like a map with you, like a detective map. Oh, Jolliday. Alright, let's play creative and make a map. This takes so long. Why does it take so long? On and on and on and on. Bonbon. Why is he pooping like so freaking hardcore? He's going hardcore on the poops. Okay. Zombie from Dead. Wait, alright, whatever. I'm gonna play it. Alright, let's make a map, I guess. On and on and on and on. I'm gonna leave creative and change this game. Why aren't you talking? Look at that baby boy, that baby dog boy. Look at that big baby. Look at the baby. On and on and on and on. Get over you, TikTok. Alright. Let's make another. Let's make another. The bass. Oh no! Wait a minute, hold on. Is this one of my good maps? Oh, it is! What? I don't know what the frick is this leg. I hate this leg. That's pretty much blonde. Nothing that much here. This took me like an hour to make, but I don't care if we need to delete it. Shall we delete it or no? Yeah, I guess. We can make it better. Alright. What should we make? Okay, well. Alright. I think we should make a should we make a zombie map or no? What should we make? Oh yeah. Let me just get my building set up real quick. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I have to put my little Kev. I have to put little Kev on here. Wait, now I have to put my candles on too. Alright, that's your detective house. Mine's gonna be way bigger. Yours. Ain't nothing that bad, alright. I don't know what's going on with this leg though. My detective house is gonna be very good. How come this is so bad? On and on and on. Yeah, you can do that. You can make your own detective house while I'm making mine. Mine's gonna be like this much proof. This proof. What are you doing, Jack? What's wrong with this leg? No! Wait, why did it kick me out? The dead zone. I got randomly kicked out. Wait, did I get... Huh? What happened? Did I get banned or something? No. I got like freaking kicked out. For no freaking reason. Why does it say connection lost? That makes no sense. Alright. Okay. Bye. Something is going on. I don't know what is going on. Someone's... If someone's like doing some freaking toxic stuff to me, listen here, bub, I'm gonna find your account and actually freaking delete your account. Your PlayStation account, all of your accounts. I'm gonna tell the freaking public to delete all your accounts if you're doing this to me. Like, you can't. You just can't. Wait, what? What is going on? How come I'm not playing in a squad match? See, this is why I don't like freaking lagging and stuff that's dumb. This is dumb. Super freaking dumb. There's absolutely no reason why someone's hacking me right now. If you are, then go to hell right now. You have to go to freaking hell. If you die, you have to go to freaking hell. If you are doing this to me. Fortnite God. Who is Fortnite God? Fortnite God. On and on and on and on. It's a cute rabbit. It's an albino rabbit. It's a cute albino rabbit. Hey, it's okay. Look at your braid. The frick is this closer?